I am convinced we have done a good job. I am convinced whatever has not been done will be done before the next election. And I am convinced we will defend our scorecard in the next year's election. Going into the future, the President has led us to envision a new Kenya and the transformation of our country from a third world economy to a first world economy in a single generation. Other countries have done it, we can do it. Singapore did it, we can do it. Malaysia did it, we can do it. South Korea did it, we can do it. China, for example, in 1978 was a poor country. 40 years later, by 2020, China had moved to be the second largest economy in the world, and they had succeeded in pulling 800 million Chinese people from abject poverty. It is possible for us also to pull the 22 million Kenyans who live in poverty today, abject poverty. We can pull them upwards and create a first world economy in one generation. The first thing we do is to modernize our agriculture. We stop relying on rainfall and clouds. We stop depending on clouds to survive. And the President has said we need water harvesting. That's how you transform and modernize agriculture. 50 mega dams, 200 mini dams, and over 1,000 smaller dams. The 200 are the mid-sized dams, and the smaller dams are over 1,050 mega dams. The size of Dwake, those big dams like High Grand Falls and others. Then we harvest water, transform our agriculture, add value, and make sure that we create wealth and create jobs in the agricultural sector, but water is critical. Number two, we need to increase our power so that we can have enough energy for our industries. We are now at 3,000 megawatts. We want to create another 7,000 megawatts to have 10,000 megawatts of power. And finally, we will need also to be able to move forward, have enough resources to do modern infrastructure, roads, railway, seaports, and also airports. That's why we must build a new airport, and the President is already seized of the matter, and I know in the next 1-2 months, we'll break ground and build a new airport. That is why the President in 2 months will be launching the extension of the railway line from Naivasha, through Narok, through Bomet, through Nyamira, through Kisumu, into Malaba, and into Uganda. That is why, after we do Rironi Mau Summit, the President will lead us again to extend that road in 2 ways. One way through Eldoret to Bungoma and Malaba, another way through Kericho, Kisumu, into Malaba. Rais ni fire, si fire. That is why we are modernizing the Kenya Ports Authority in Mombasa. I've spoken to KPA this morning. Soon the President will go there to groundbreak for a modernization program for Mombasa Port. And we are going to get 41 billion shillings through innovative funding models to modernize the Port of Mombasa. So seaports, airports, railway, roads, and energy and agriculture. If we do that, Kenya will move from the third world to the first world in a generation.